This topic right here has always interested me because a lot of Dominicans do be black as me, but there is a lot of anti-blackness in the Dominican Republic, and as someone that's not Dominican, I'm wanting to do my research on it. So let's do a deep dive on anti-blackness.
I'm generally getting tired of all these content creators that are making these videos just to make more clout, spread misinformation of afrocentrism, and really don't dig and know the history of Dominican Republic. The content creator at Gelestring her best. I think it's called Garifuna Hondureña Muba student. Perfect. Okay. So be my guest and we're gonna debunk this video real fast. Identity. It's a weapon used in the United States to spread misinformation for political views and control the masses. And this is a real good example. Let's see the video.
Articles from the Latinx Project at NYU. So the Dominican Republic is actually the first country in the Americas to receive slaves. It's the birth.
First of all, Latinx. We are not called that. We're Dominican. Second of all, you're taking information from NYU. Specifically, dismantling anti-blackness together, writing by Odia Garcia Peña, right? Comparing the situation in Dominican Republic with the United States. When literally Dominican Republic avoid slavery and they get their constitution in 1844. Same college that make disturbances. Same colleges that serves or political movements that actually do not support black people.
It seems like black voters are making it very clear you're not going to bully them into changing their minds. So this creator has been getting a lot of stitches lately because she had posted a stitch in regard to an individual who said that they were voting for Kamala Harris. Now, that creator happened to be from
the same one that was denied to tenure at Harvard. Why though? Because she was black? Or maybe
is built into the country like how it is in the U.S. And it speaks about how the government of the Dominican Republic was scared of Haiti, the first black republic. Shout out to y'all. But with Haiti...
Misinformation. Scared of who? Do you really know what happened in Dominican Republic with Haiti? Let me give you a slow recap to you because maybe you don't understand proper Spanish or English. I don't know. First invasion, 1801. Second one, 1822. There's more. Palo Hincado, Restauración. There's a lot of it. But where do I look for my research and information? Do I create this out of the nothing? Out of the thin air? Right? No. All the sources. You don't need to look it up. It's right here. It's in Spanish. You can translate it in English and have a good read. Because if you're reading something with an agenda, a political agenda, I literally want to unify Haiti with Dominican Republic, want to spread misinformation, label Dominicans as black and the unique blackness of Dominican Republic. I want to use books that are inspired literally only in black history and debunk capitalism and only the Black Lives Matter. Not the Dominican life, not the Latino lives, just the black lives. You got a PhD, you got an MA, you got a BA. For what? For African American Studies. That's right, an AA centralist. Because if you know about the history of Dominican Republic, you will not only use just concentrating all the history in Afro-Dominicans. Because in reality, that doesn't exist. All Dominicans have black inside of their veins, inside of their genealogy, majority of them, because they're mixed, they're mulattoes. I am the perfect example of that. That's why we're so mad with people that just talk. They not even Dominicans.
This abstract from cuny.edu. So the Dominican Republic, they gained their independence from Spain in 1844. But in 1861, they were actually trying to be back under Spanish rule again. But the Spanish said, hell no, because they were racist and they saw that they had black citizens living in the Dominican Republic, i.e. Haitians.
Yeah, you're taking history from CUNY. That literally same students are creating a petition to demand CUNY University to teach authentic Dominican history because the level of misinformation in this post is so incredible. You don't even know what happened in la Guerra de la Restauración. Literally, we just want to get rid of the Spaniards in 1861. And when we finally did that, using the power of Gregorio Luperón and Santiago Rodriguez y Benito Monción to create The yell of the Capotillo. Please don't be stupid, because literally Dominicans use for partial time some places in Haiti to debunk Spaniards. The only reason because they did that is because they don't want to be conquered by Spain, because they have their own shit going on with France. You will know that because obviously they get independence in 1804. I'm talking about the Haitians by Toussaint Louverture. And in 1805 they create the massacre of Moca, or el degollamiento de Moca, which they called and they killed, a lot of Dominicans. Why? Because they literally want to kill all mulattoes, light-skinned people, whites, and people that are not Afro-descendant. You're creating the same narrative, but now backwards, because you don't know history or what it is.
1936, DR and Haiti, their tensions seem to have dwindled down. The president of DR, Rafael Trujillo, even went to Haiti and he was welcomed with open arms. Now, this racist mofo right here, he wanted to increase his control over DR, and he thought that the borders were going to give him more control. And he ended up getting upset when he found out that there were Haitians living at the border, so he went and had them massacred.
That part is true. Leonidas Trujillo was a really bad dictator from Dominican Republic. But you know something interesting? He did negotiations before of the massacre of the Perejil, because in reality there were a lot of misconceptions and bad communication from both parts. So unfortunately, always they try to have a better understanding from both sides. They can lead to any agreement. So the president of that time, Stenio Vicent, was a really complex Haitian figure that he was trying to bring nationalism into their side of the island. Any moment, I'm justifying the massacre of the Perejil. That leader was perfect either. And in 1961, by a group of other Dominicans, they actually killed Trujillo because of that, because he was a really bad dictator.
He implemented a Dominicanization program. Development programs were implemented into places where these black people were living and then killed because they were there. Development programs were implemented so that white immigrants could come into these places.
Yeah, actually that's not true either. The real reason because Trujillo was doing that is because he wanted to pay out external debt. To do that, so he will invite immigrants as Chinese, Japanese, Jewish, from Norway, Spain, etc. But you don't need to believe me. You can watch their official documentary that are actually created by historians from Dominican Republic. Is informed.
That's why there's the I know black, I'm Dominican. What they're really trying to say is I'm not Haitian, I'm Dominican, but they associate Haitians with black.
You mentioned half of the truth. No, we are not black, we're Dominican. That's true, because I'm really proud of my 24% African. The majority of my genealogy are actually from Europe. I want to end this conversation actually with empathy, honoring you because you're reading and you're trying to be informed as possible. Try not to only search information from people, media, and actually big agendas, and actually have a more, decent perspective.